Good morning, Chad. The Nasdaq is gapped up around 50 points. Yesterday's close and gap is at 24,827. We're currently at 24,874. NQ futures are currently up 0.2%. ES futures are currently up 0.15%. Bitcoin is coming up. Crypto is coming up today. So we got to pay very close attention to that because Bitcoin and crypto in general, but mainly Bitcoin and the S&P 500, aka ES futures. ES futures and Bitcoin love to mirror each other price-wise. When Bitcoin goes up, ES loves to go up alongside it. So Bitcoin's up 1%, Ethereum is up 0.3%, Solana is down 0.5% for the day, cooling off, had a pretty good pump. XRP is up 1.9%, Doge is up 2.7% after being down 8.5%. Yesterday, I believe, or the day before. We do have some news. Good morning. Good morning, Norman. Good morning. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. I did this to get a two-sentence synopsis. We had US MBA mortgage applications coming in at 0.6% when they were previously 29.7%. But the 30-year mortgage rate came down to 6.34%. And I'll read it right here. The latest US MBA mortgage applications data indicates a modest 0.6% week over week increase in mortgage loan applications for the period ending September 19th. Building on the previous week's substantial 29.7% surge and signaling ongoing strength in the housing market driven by lower interest rates. Concurrently, the US MBA 30-year mortgage rate declined to 6.34% from the prior week's 6.39%, reaching a 12-month low that has spurred a 42% year-over-year jump in refinance activity and supported broader affordability to home buyers. Read that again. 12-month low of mortgage rate has spurred a 42% year-over-year jump in refinance activity. Very good. Very good. Let's get the synopsis out of the way. European market, today's synopsis. European shares decline on Wednesday, tracking overnight losses on Wall Street amid Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's comments on highly valued stocks, with financial and banks leading the downturn. Major indices like the FTSE 100, DAX, and CAC 40 opened lower, reflecting broader cautious over interest rates and economic signals. They did signal that they were going to do 2 more rate cuts this year, so be on the lookout for that. We could have a little downturn and then come in November, December, and start ramping up. That's the European synopsis. Let's go to Asia. Market opens in 5 minutes. We have time. Let's get out of the way. Asian markets today. Asian shares mostly slipped on Wednesday, mirroring Wall Street's weakness driven by tech losses and rate caution. As investors digested mixed economic data, Japan's Nikkei fell 0.5% on shrinking manufacturing activity, while broader indices in Australia and South Korea also edged lower, trimming the MSCI Asia Pacific gauge by 0.2%. That's the Asian synopsis. Now let's recap the market for yesterday. US market yesterday. US stocks closed lower on Tuesday, snapping a 3-day winning streak as tech shares led declines amid a cooling AI frenzy and Fed Chair Powell hints at challenges with high stock valuations. The Dow dipped 0.2%, S&P 500 fell modestly, and the Nasdaq tumbled 0.9%, pulling back from recent record highs. Now we got this. Let me reload. Refresh. Was a sentence I wanted to read. Beautiful, right here. U.S. markets are likely to resume their climb after Alibaba pledged more expenditure, and Micron issued an upbeat projection, reinforcing optimism about AI. So we'll have to see. We do have the docket for the day. 10 a.m. U.S. new home sales. U.S. new home sale change month over month. Then 10:30 a.m. EIA crude oil inventories. Also, Dallas Fed energy. That's going to be pretty crucial. I'm not expecting a lot of action today, but it could happen. Trump hasn't been active in a while. People are fearing about tariffs as well. He did say something in his speech about that, but a little fear mongering going on. Little bit. Yeah, good day. Appreciate it, Funny. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning, good morning, good morning. We are gonna start above the VWAP for the ES. Starting above the VWAP, above the 200 SMA, above the 100 MA. What is the VWAP? Volume weighted average price. This yellow line right here. Also on this chart. And then the 200-day simple moving average, which is the indicator used, that purple line. And then the 100-day moving average right there. Also, the relative strength index is above that MA. ES is climbing before market open in 2 minutes. Bitcoin's pumping as the ES is going. NQ 30 minute trying to pop off this VWAP. I think we're going to come right, not fill the gap. We could. Just depends how Nvidia, Tesla, Google, all of them want to open. But I'm going to bet on, take a little long right here. Bet on a little uptrend right before gap. Right before they fill the gap. There's a lot of fear mongering. A lot of people think the downtrend is going to continue, and that's very well could happen. I'm going to bet on a little support off this. They even could come down, tap the 200 SMA, go. And they might want to flush the pre-market high as well. We'll just have to see. 1 minute till market open. High pre-market at 24,913. That green line up there. ES going to start flushing it. ES is going to open market, flushing the pre-market high. Above VWAP, above 200 SMA. So ES is going to be bullish. So I expect the NQ to follow. They might rip it up to start, then sink it down. Kind of leaning towards the opposite though. I'm going to be watching Nvidia pretty heavily. 40 seconds to market open. Let's go. NQ 30 minutes kind of looking weak. RSI is below that MA. It is in neutral territory. William R 120 day. Neutral territory as well. Alright, let's see. Market's open in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Market is open. Flushing up to that pivot point, 24,888. Pre-market high at 24,013. Let's see. The NQ 30 minute VWAP is at 24,870. Right there. 2-hour SMA at 24,840. Nvidia starting up 0.7%. Tesla starting up 1%. Google starting up 0.25%. Amazon is starting up 1.25%. Microsoft starting 0.4% up. Meta starting 0.5% up. Apple starting 0.4% up. Netflix flipping red. MicroStrategy up 1%. Palantir up 0.5%. GameStop up 0.25%. Costco up 0.2%. Alibaba up 8% for the day. Very big. ES is flashing down. ES flushed the high. NQ tapping the VWAP, tapping that pivot point, breaking the trend line as we speak. Could reclaim here. We'll see. NQ 5 minute 20 MA got rejected there. Very volatile start. ATR is only at 6. What is the VIX at? VIX is at 16.35. ES flushing down, tapping the VWAP. Alright, let's go. Let's go with the plan. I may scalp a little short, but I'm not. I really don't want to go against this too long. I'd much rather take a long down here than go short. I do think they'll rip it up. Google flipping red, back to green. Nvidia holding 0.4% up. Tesla climbing. Netflix falling all the way down to 0.3%. So far, ES is holding that VWAP. NQ 30 minute VWAP is being broken. We have that 200 SMA down there at 24,839. Yes, it's still above that VWAP, below the 200 SMA and 100 MA though. But it has a chance. Remember, ES has flushed the pre-market high. NQ has not tapped it yet. They love to mirror each other. It is probable. Doesn't have to happen, but it is probable. Apple flipping red. I think they're going to flush down that 200 SMA, go right before that gap fill, and I'm going to bet on a little long before. They might want to flush to the pre-market low, which is at 24,810. ES is still holding that VWAP for now. NQ is falling. The gap yesterday's close at 24,827. We're currently 20 points away. Bitcoin coming down a bit. ES still holding on to that VWAP. Happening again. Nvidia close flipping red. Nvidia flipping red. This could start waterfalling. About to tap the gap. I'm in with one long. It's probably going to flush down that trend line. I'll be in with one though. Down 80. I'm against it for now. Against trend. Nvidia flipping back green. We'll see. I said I was going to take it right before the fill gap, and it went right before the gap. So I'm going to take it. Just hold conviction. We'll see. Like I said, they may want to flush that pre-market low at 24,810. Down 100, down 150, down 50. We also had that pivot point below that at 24,807. See. Nvidia starting to pump. Tesla coming up. Apple flipping red. Google's down 0.4%. Up 70, up 80. Try and regain that 200 SMA. We are against trend. This can easily waterfall. Don't get it twisted. ES about to tap the VWAP. Come on. Liquidity sweep up. Go. Having a hard time getting above that 200 SMA. ES getting above the VWAP. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Up 100, 120. 130. Up 10 points. Video climbing. That might be all it has. Want a little more. Don't know if I'll get it. 200 up 230. A little more. A little more. Scalping 280. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Scalping, what is that? 16 points. Sucks we were only with one con, but hey, 16 points and 16 points. Beautiful conviction, beautiful execution, beautiful reading of the market. I have half a decade experience, so I just know patterns by now. And the market has been flushing these gaps left and right for the past week and a half. So I just knew today, especially after yesterday, they were going to go down, fake it down. A lot of people fear mongering and go right before the gap. Literally a tick before, if you see it right here. Timed it a little poorly. It flushed out hard. Also, this anchored VWAP point here, I was targeting that as well. Could have been in with more, but I wasn't 100% sure. But I was going to hold conviction regardless. If you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button, follow the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST, trading the market. Trading the NASDAQ futures. Also, check out the merch. First link in the bio. And join the memberships. Join the memberships for YouTube. Simulator is coming soon, by the way. Soon. Probably in a couple weeks. I'm gonna finish the simulator. Probably a week and a half, and then take a week to do the marketing. Get the videos prepped, get banners. So it's gonna take a bit, but it needs to be done correct. Best chance possible. ES falling below the VWAP pretty substantially. NQ still hasn't given up that gap. Gap fill at 24,827. We have not tapped it. ES gap fill at 6,715. 4 points away. NQ just flushed the gap. NQ has closed the gap. Alright, pre-market low at 24,810. This is a pretty key trend line as well. Not that key, but key for this week. Pretty important for this week. We'll see if it holds. Black Wednesday? Oh boy, Dirtus. Turo said London reversal, New York continuation. We'll see. See, Turo. We're very close to 7,500 subscribers. Insane. Insane, chat. I think one more leg lower. This could waterfall. I don't see it happening, to be fair. We are down 70 points, which is nothing. Remember, ES flushed that pre-market high, so I'm expecting the NQ to do the same. It may struggle, but I am expecting it. Mainly because everyone's fear-mongering right now. Mainly. That might be it. That might be the low. I would have liked it a lot better if they came down a little lower, but that could be it. NQ trying to pop. Tesla's up 2%. Google's down 0.7%. Microsoft down 0.3%. Apple down 0.6%. Netflix is down 0.4%. Costco down 0.25%. AveGo down 1%. Adobe down 2.9%. Not bad. I would like this a lot better if they came down lower. I'm not going to take it until they do. I'm also not going to take a short though, because that trend line's right there. Which is a little cop out. I should be in short. But as I say that and videos trying to come up, I'm thinking one more lay lower. Remember, I'm not overly bearish today. Not really looking for it. Bitcoin's coming up. Could pop here. Trying to get above the 200 SMA. I would like it a lot if they came one more lay lower. Come on. Come on. Come on. ES looks like it's going to flush. Now it doesn't. We'll see. Bitcoin's coming up pretty hard. Nvidia's coming up hard too. The Dow Jones is up 0.25%. The dollar is up 0.7%. Alright, let's make sure we're caught up with news. Reclaiming the 200 SMA. Could be the bottom. Russian government raises Russia oil export forecast for 2025 by 4.5% to 240 million tons, and by 1.6% to 241 million tons in 2026. 15-minute opening range is closed in 4 minutes. We have news in 19. I'm gonna be in with one short after that. Could have got me. We'll see. I'm gonna have a stop on this.
Order submitted.
Right above the wick. Could have a little more. I'm not going to. I'm gonna bet on a continuation, hold conviction on it, and we'll see. Try to reject the 2-hour SMA. Pretty bearish wicks, but they could easily run it up. Remember, I'm not overly bearish, but I'm going to take it for now. Down 230, down 260, getting above the 2-hour SMA. Could be wrong. Pretty tight stop as well. 20 points, not bad. Down 250, down 220. Oh, reject 2-hour SMA. ES trying to bounce. See, Nvidia coming lower. And Q5 trying to bounce, probably gonna be stopped. Should come a leg lower, we'll see. See how good my intuition is. Bitcoin's popping up. On flush. Down 150, down 200, one contract short. Betting on one more leg lower. We'll see if we get it. Really trying to climb above this 2-hour SMA. Nvidia's pumping hard. Not looking good. Couple points away, 3 points away from being stopped. About to flush us out. Down 300, down 320. And 2 points away. Will we be saved by the gods? I don't think so. ES is popping. Could be saved by the gods here. I don't think so. 1 point away. And down 350. Down 400. Probably gonna flush up. This is a pretty obvious stop, by the way. They are hunting it. And stopped. Alright, so now we're down 120. Trade with the same account. Oh, that is very frustrating. That is very frustrating. That is a liquidity seed blower, so they should send this higher, but probably one more leg, as I stated and was looking for. If they pump up, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with being stopped out there. But if they drop it a leg lower here, it means I should not have put an obvious stop. It was 20 points, though, to be fair. I don't like going much more than that. Just makes sense. NQ flush the gap. ES this close, 2 points away. Makes sense. Video coming down. Bad stop. Low introspection on the fly. Bad stop. See though. Place stop at the most obvious candle. You guys have one more lay lower. About to flush the gap at 6,715. 1 point away. NQ about to hit that trend line. Pre-market low at 24,810. Low unfortunate, but it is what it is. Again, I'm not overly bearish, but I did take a stab at it. Marshall, really wish it would have went to that 815, 810, yeah. What's up, Taylor? Not gonna make it easy. This is likely to flush. Yes, it is trying to pop. Q, Nvidia is starting to come up. NQ 30 minutes below the VWAP to our SMA. ES is below the VWAP to our SMA and 100 MA. ES coming up. ES has not filled the gap. Could be a double bottom. I think they're gonna liquidity sweep down, which hurts because we should be in this. NQ flipping red. Nvidia coming down. Apple's now down 0.9%. Google's down 1%. Palantir flipping red 0.2%. Tapping that trend line, that could be the bottom. I doubt it. I really think the ES is gonna fill that gap at least. At least. We'll see though. This can get out of hand pretty quick. This can start to waterfall very easily. Nvidia is only up 0.08%. So if Nvidia flips red, this can get out of hand very quick. Let me make sure I'm not guessing news. Check news, check for a Trump tweet. We're flushing through that trend line. About to hit that pre-market low. ES flush the gap. I'm in with one long. This cool waterfall. We're going against it for now. Up 80, up 50, up 40. Nvidia close to flipping red. This is a high risk trade. Better know it. This can get out of hand pretty fast. Do not follow me. Do not follow what I say or do. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I do or say is financial advice. It's for entertainment, educational purposes only. Hold your own conviction. Down 150, down 130. Adding one. Might liquidity sweep that pivot point. Down 300. Getting a little pop above that trend line. Come on. We need fast. We need fast. Also, we drop below the 15-minute orb. So this is bearish. ES waterfalling. Nvidia flipping red, down 0.15%. It's getting bloody. Up 25, above 50. Pop it up. Down 300, down 4. Trying to flush it. Down 10 points. I'll add one more. In with 3. ES is waterfalling. Yeah, quick. Nvidia trying to find some support. Straight back down. It's getting out of hand. Going to waterfall. Down 7, down 6. Down 1100. And with 4 more, that's the last time I'm at him. Could easily continue. I'm just going to bet on a little liquidity sweep down and then pop back up. We'll see. This is about to reject a pretty good support. And this can come down 100 points easy. Down 800, down 1,000. 7 contracts long. Video looks like it wants a waterfall. Not good. About to cut it. Cutting it. Gotta eat the loss. 1800. Half drawdown on that account gone. Gotta eat it. It rejected the support. It could easily bounce, but I'm not gonna mess around with it. Easily rejected this support. Very heavy support. Not gonna mess around with it. Bitcoin coming down. Nvidia flipping red. If Nvidia was green, I would have held. Man, it worked out. $9 to 780, down 120 points. Literally bottom tick that sell, by the way. Video's starting to come up. Palantir trying to fall. Oh, man. Very annoying, very annoying, very annoying. I fear-mongered myself out of my position. Very annoying. Alright, so them last two trades. Very annoying. But not gonna make any excuses. I could say a lot, but we'll just eat the L. Eat the L. The L is ours to eat. We ate it. On the 1 minute, Chris, you should really take first presented. I don't care about fair value gaps. You guys can keep that with the gurus. In consideration, I know you don't like fair value gaps, but maybe it helps. You guys, everyone trades with their own amalgamation of indicators. Fair value gap is not even close to one I want to use. Hey, if you've seen something and you secured, you got the pop-up, or you short that, then congrats. I should have been in that short as well. That is what is so annoying. I play stop at the most. Yeah, I need to stop. I don't want to get into just complaining and excuses. Alright, there are no missed opportunities, only the next. Move on to the next. ES pumping up hard. Nvidia down 0.15%. Average true range is at 18. Volatility is alright. VIX is coming up. That's likely the bottom. Where can it go? If that's not the bottom, then it's coming down to 24,733. All right, let's get some trend lines going. And 30-minute VWAP at 24,852. 200 SMA still at 24,838. Don't see this coming down, but I didn't see this waterfall either. Could be wrong. So far, I am. But to be fair, I've been right, but bad execution. And I fear-mongered myself out. Literally sold at the bottom. Fucking idiota. Can't get it right all the time. Is what it is. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. Gotta move on. 2 minutes until news. U.S. new home sales. U.S. new home sale change month over month in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Gapper says, big down incoming. What do you see, Gap? What do you see? Why do you say that? Marshall was about to say, you technically have been right. Yeah, I know. I know. It's annoying. You can have the right idea, make the right calls, but if you're a little off, even 1% on execution, or even if you overthink and fear-monger yourself out, it doesn't matter. That is the case right now. What do you see, Gap? Why do you say massive down? I mean, it's probably at least going to the gap fill on the ES, and then it'll come. If it is going to come down, probably come to that gap, and we're rising now. Bitcoin is starting to come down, to be fair. Alright, 8 seconds till news. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Could be delayed by a couple minutes, but U.S. new home sales. That's a lower high. I'm gonna bet on V-shaped recovery. ES flushed the pre-market high. I'm gonna bet that the NQ is gonna do it. Could be wrong. Could be missing some news as well. I haven't been that up to date with news, but intuition's there. Just making some small mistakes. Are very annoying. Bitcoin's still holding. Trying to come down though. Nvidia flipping green. ES does seem to be flushing down. I'm not going to believe it though. Get some wicks. We'll see. Make sure I'm in the right account. Yeah, we'll try that. We did break out of that trend line. Paying very close attention to Nvidia. If that flips back red, I'm not gonna mess around with the long. Could be missing something. Intuition's been right, execution's been off. But not gonna trade with ego. I could be missing something, and I'm willing to admit that. I just don't see it flushing. I just don't see it. Wake up. Tap the 2-hour SMA. Let's see. Bitcoin pumping up. Nvidia back up to 0.2%. I really need to stop being shaken out of my conviction. Held conviction on the first trade. Got it. The last 2 trades have been absolutely trash, which resulted in me being a little unsure and not taking that last one, which would have resulted in around 15-20 points. I would have still been holding, by the way. I would have sold right at this ESV WAP once it tapped it, maybe at this low. A nice 20 points. Move on though. Move on, move on, move on. I think I timed the bottom. Just didn't hold and sold out. Microsoft flipping green. Meta is now up 0.25%. Amazon up 0.75%. Google's starting to tick up. Palantir is starting to regain some losses. MicroStrategy up 1%. And then Nvidia is now up 0.3%. Extremely annoying, and I am tilted. I'm trying to let it go so I can trade. Because I know V-shaped recovery is likely to happen. The way it goes. Now it doesn't have to. And I'm paying very close attention to Bitcoin, because if that starts tanking, then the ES is going to start falling. Which Ethereum did just flip red. Paying very close attention to that. Bitcoin's still ticking up. Also, if any of these fall back red, see, Palantir is ticking down. Did just get whacked down from the gaps. NQ gap, ES gap. It just came down from that. NQ did, fortunately, tap 200 SMA. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Microsoft close to flipping green. Interesting. Alibaba is up 8.5%. Gotta try more bulls. T-Gap, I don't know what you're seeing, but I mean, technically you're right for now. We're down 120 points, but everyone's fear mongering, so the herd is actually going opposite. What's the YouTube polls? Up, up. Perhaps I'm wrong. The YouTube poll will show everyone saying up. Interest rates cut. Maybe consolidation up till 11:30 and then drop it. Fake the longs in. It wouldn't make sense for them to waterfall this right now. Not at all. How many points were we down yesterday? We started at 25,000, ended at 24,780. We're down 220 points. A lot of fear mongering. Some people profited there. Liquidated now. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I mean, there is support at 24,737. They may want to liquidate the longs that got in at 24,782. But I really think a lot of people were shorting that 100 MA touch at 24,900. So it would make sense they just liquidated the longs for this morning. Makes sense for them to V-shape recovery, or at least start a little uptrend, maybe go to the VWAP with the uptrend to like 11:30, and then drop it, fake in the longs that way, and then liquidate them. Also liquidate some shorts as well. V-shape recovery would be good too, and flush the pre-market high. There's a lot. It would liquidate them as well. Consolidation I don't like though. Nvidia flipping red again. Meta flipping red again. Might just be wrong. Bitcoin's pumping though. Ethereum's back green. Nvidia back green for now. Meta close flipping green. Microsoft close flipping green. AMD flipping green. There Very interesting. I wouldn't mind staying here all day or dropping. Yeah, I didn't expect any big new moves, but now we're down 120 points. So I'm looking for 6,650 to 6,670 ES. 24,600 on the NQ. Yeah, in an ideal world, it would do that. Tap right at this high, 24,650. Little flush through. Yeah, that's about right. About right, Gapper. That is the first time we've broken the 2-hour SMA in a while. Since the 4th of September. So, been training up for 20 days, just bouncing all the 2-hour SMA. The first break. Video pumping, meta flipping green, Palantir coming up. U.S. new home sales units came in at 0.8 million, expected to be 0.65 million. It is positive. U.S. new home sale change month over month up, came in at 20.5%. Expected to be negative 0.3. Very positive. So new home sales, very positive. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice house data today. Very nice. Next news in 16 minutes. EIA crude oil inventories and then the Dallas Fed energy survey. Pretty much. We do have the 5-year note at 1 p.m. And then BOE Greenie speaking at 12:30. Fed Daily speaking after the market. I don't see anything from Trump this morning. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. No missed opportunities. Constantly coming and going. 30 minutes getting bullish. Getting bullish. Thank you, trying. Yep. That part is I timed the bottom. Head and shoulders on NQ 30 minute. Maybe Gapper sees a neckline break. Yeah. Yeah, there is a little head and shoulders going on. Head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. It wouldn't make sense for them to waterfall this. I mean, the more they do this, it would, but I think they'll continue the shenanigans. Just trend up, slow grind up. Maybe not get all the way to the pre-market gap. Maybe just tap the VWAP on the NQ 30 minute and then prop down. That would make a lot more sense. You would get a lot more longs liquidated as well. The ES is almost at the VWAP. Above the gap. We're tapping the 2-hour SMA again. Microsoft, Meta, green. Alibaba's up 9%. What's up, Saeed? What's up, Bonnie? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm starting to see it. Maybe one more liquidity sweep up, then they do it. See, you have Jerome Powell fear-mongering, though. You have Trump fear-mongering. You have yesterday fear-mongering because the market fell from all-time highs pretty substantially. You have the tech sector coming down. Let's see, let's look at the retail. I haven't looked at this in a while. Let's do it. Let's look at the smart money, dumb money confidence. This will be pretty crucial. Actually neutral. Pretty neutral. The red line's dumb money, aka retail. This the blue line smart money, aka institutional. Crypto fear and green index at 44 out of 100 fear. Fear and green index for the stock market 59 out of 100 greed. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. 8 minutes until news. EIA crude oil inventories, Dallas Fed energy survey. NQES flipping red. ES is trying to pop. Nvidia close flipping red. I definitely see a liquidity sweep of these lows, probably to the 24,800. Nvidia flipping red. Palantir coming down. Well, I am unsure, so guess what I'm doing? Sitting on my hands. I mean, this is 100%, but... Liquidity sweep incoming. Liquidity sweep incoming. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low early. 5, 4, 3, 2. Low early. Go try and prop it up. Nvidia is flipping green to be fair. I'd be very surprised if they don't liquidity sweep that area. Very surprised. Solana flipping green. Bitcoin coming up. Ethereum coming up. My levels coincide with your VWAP line, so it gives me confluence. Is this a liquidity sweep? It should be. Before they make this move up, if they do, they're gonna want to liquidity sweep that trend line, that pivot point, excuse me. I'd be very surprised if they don't. So far, I'm wrong. I'd be very surprised if they don't liquidity sweep that. Yes, flashing down. There we go. Wipe down. There's no chance they don't liquidity sweep this. There's no shot. There's no shot. The only way they don't is they're gonna rip it up to like 11, 11:30, and then they're gonna drop it very hard. I mean, it would make so much sense for them to liquidity sweep those. This might be annoying me, but the ES is starting to pump. Might be getting a little impatient. Should liquidity sweep. Looks like it's gonna pump, but it should liquidity sweep. Should, could, and would. Should, could, and would. Russell 2000, flipping green. They are taking the piss. They are taking the piss. They are really taking the piss. They are being so annoying right now. Alright, let's look at the higher time frames, because this is making me mad. Alright. Checking out the RSIs, William R 120 days. Day candle does want to pull back. Would make sense for that 24,733 area. It would. Let me zoom in. I want to zoom into those. Pop here. See, the 3 hour, 4 hour, and day want to pull back. The 2 hour and up want this to pump. Kind of. William R 120 day for the 30 minutes position to go up. Getting over sold territory. It could go a little lower, but in there. Oh, is it finally going on liquidity sweep? Is that what's happening? Are you finally gonna do your job? There it is. Would you look at that? Now pay very close attention to Nvidia. Nvidia is down 0.22%, but if that starts edging up, Palantir is already starting to edge up. Meta, Microsoft, Amazon are green right now. Tesla's up 3%, and Alibaba is carrying the market right now, up 10%. Alibaba is up 10%. Alright, that's a pretty good liquidity sweep. Now we'll flush the low of day at 24,784. My guess would be no, but the last hour I haven't been able to read the market, so see. Nvidia starting pump. We're finally gonna act normal. Liquidity sweep that, then make the move to the VWAP, and then potentially take the massive move down 100 points, 50 points, 75 points at around 11:30. Maybe even 12:30, but I doubt it. Probably 11:30 today. That would make the most sense. Man, they should recruit me. I should be a market maker. I could wake literally everyone out. Way better than they could. Secret, yeah. Not gonna lie, today's started alright, but that it's been super annoying and it drained my energy. I had very limited going into today, but it literally drained everything within about 30 minutes. Frustrating part is I'm making the correct calls. That's the frustrating part. I mean, I'm giving myself grace today regardless. I'm not gonna say why, but little grace is gonna be had. I'll take two. I'm not gonna sit sidelined any longer. We'll start swinging. Swing trading. Start swinging. Oh man. Not like that. Not like that.
Order submitted.
40-point stop. Not looking for much. I'm gonna go against it for now. I like the bullish wicks and like your 30-minute could easily continue down though. But I'm gonna bet on some upward momentum. It's breaking a trend line. It did that liquidity sweep, so it should be a move up now. Doesn't have to be, but it should be. Should. Up 100, 130, 170, tap that trend line. We'll see. Alright, where's that VWAP at? 844. I'm gonna take one right before these highs, and then probably sweep these highs. Wow. Alright, they liquidity sweep here, so I'm gonna set it there. Where am I at?
Order submitted.
Let's do that. Actually, what did I just look at? up here. I'm not playing with an obvious stop. Normal stop would be at the low of these wicks. They've already liquidity sweep, so they shouldn't move. Longs have already been liquidated. To be fair though, if they want to do a 200 IQ play, it would be to liquidate this, liquidity sweep it, and then go. I'd be very surprised if they did that. It's very unlikely, but we'll see. We need a video prop. See if we get it. No missed opportunities. Absolutely, Saeed. Appreciate it, man. Love you guys. You know we love you. Like the brother, we never won it. We give you grace if you want to swing. Not like that, Todd. I'm not swinging like that. Swing trading, man. Low of day at 24,784. So far, tapping that pivot point, 24,807. It's still in the consolidation range. It's at the bottom support now. We'll see if we get the move to the upside. Get it. You guys are new here, smash that like button. Follow the channel, subscribe. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. Regardless, trading the NASDAQ futures. We're currently 32 subscribers away from 7,500. 7,500. We're insanely close. So smash that like button. Also, check out the merch. Good afternoon, Jay Powell. Link is the first link below. Also, join the YouTube memberships. Become a member. Get access to emojis, etc., behind the scenes stuff. And post. I need to do more of that. But maybe you guys getting in and becoming insiders will force me to make some content. A lot of stuff is being prioritized on the back end for the simulator. So that's pretty much where all my time goes. Down 400, down 5. Little larger stop. Willing to take it though. I'm holding the conviction that they're not going to make the massive move to around 11:30. So we have 20 to 50 minutes of upward momentum. Now, I'm not going to hold it for 20 and 50 minutes. I'm just going to hold it for the VWAP tap. Max. Not looking good, though. We need a video to go. Palantir is starting to tick up. Google coming down. Apple now down 1%. Alibaba is holding strong, but eventually it will give some. Alibaba's up 10.2%. Hopefully it has a couple more percent and can prop it up. Get us to the target. Bitcoin's propping up. Put some risk on. We did have news. 10:30 news. I'm not reading all this. Let me get a synopsis of those. Looks like they're gunning for our stop. They're going to liquidity sweep that bottom, which is very annoying. But the whole conviction regardless. Couldn't see the bear case today. I guess I should have. Couldn't see it. Couldn't see it. Still don't see it, but it's going. Alright, the Dallas Fed Energy Survey for Q3 2025 indicates a slight decline in oil and gas sector activities, with the business activity index improving marginally to negative 6.5, though company outlook worsened to negative 17.6, reflecting increased pessimism. Production remained stable but negative. Costs rose across the board, and oil field services firms saw modest deterioration. While oil and gas price expectations for year end 2025 are $63 a barrel for WTI and $3.30 per MMBTU for Henry Hub. So it improved marginally, though company outlook worsened. So the company outlook worsened, but it improved marginally. Okay, that's the Dallas Fed Energy Survey. Interesting. Next news on the docket, 12:30 p.m. BOE Greeny speaking, and then 1 p.m. US 5-year note. Let's see if Trump made some news. Down 180, down 200. 2 contracts long, down 300. ES is primed to go. Nvidia back green. Palantir coming up. Google's starting to come up. Tesla up 3.2%. We'll see. Also, have you guys noticed the new feature YouTube came out with? Supposedly you can hype a video or live stream. I've yet to see where I could do that, but supposedly they came out with it and you could do it like up to 3 times per week. I haven't seen it, but if you guys look and can do it, I don't know. It's a new feature YouTube came. Instead of liking, hyping, they'll still have liking, but supposedly you can hype, which I don't know where. I don't know if they mean for like short stream. I'm assuming that's what they're gonna mean by it, but that came out a couple weeks ago, and I've yet to see it. Maybe it's just experimental. Only the creators know about it till they roll it out. I have no idea. No idea. It's interesting though. Supposedly it's gonna boost you in the algorithm pretty significantly. It's gonna take time for mass adoption because I don't even know where it's at, and I doubt anyone else does. They're gonna have to make it super obvious. Up 80, up 100. About to have that trend line again. Give me my 20 points, NASDAQ. Give me my 20 points, sir. There we go. Up 180. 150. About to top that trend line. Come on. Come on. Liquidity sweep the bottom enough. Let's go. Stop being annoying. Go and liquidity sweep all the shorts out and then make the move to the down. Make the move. 13 points away from TP, number 1. ES tapping 100 MA, about to tap the VWAP. I believe it'll wick up to the 200 SMA. I believe so, but I've been wrong a lot today. Execution-wise, the intuition's been alright, but bad stop placement, number 1. Fear-mongered out of taking the bottom position, timing the bottom, fear-mongered out, right at the bottom. I could be very well wrong. I accept that. ES tapping the VWAP now. Alright, let me look for a Trump tweet while we have time. There we go. Up 300, up 325. It is not enough, though. Not enough. ES tapping the VWAP. Could very well reject here. I'm going to bet on it. Liquidity sweeping up. It does not have to. Bitcoin's pumping pretty hard. Nvidia starting to come up. Google coming up. Palantir coming up pretty substantially. MicroStrategy up 2% now. Alibaba giving away some of the gains. That's not good. That might be all it has. To be fair, it's just a wake down from the consolidation resistance. It tried to break it, wick back in, and now it'll try again. Hopefully break it. Also the gap fill. Yesterday's close was at 24,827. That coincides with this consolidation resistance as well. It's not that get a little pullback from here. It's not that out of the usual. Bitcoin's pumping pretty hard. We need Palantir to start taking up more. Google will start taking up more. Mainly Nvidia, and we need Alibaba to hold. Really what we need. ES is flushing out hard from the VWAP. Down 100, down 80. 10 minutes from 11 a.m. They might make the move here. I'm well aware. I'm going to bet on it being a little later, but very well take it. Trump is speaking somewhere. Or tweeting somewhere. Trump, I won't let Israel annex the West Bank. Very interesting. He's not tweeting on True Social, but that did come from Politico. Up 2. There we go. Come on, pop to the 2-hour SMA. Let's go. Trump, the statement, I won't let Israel annex the West Bank, expresses a strong opposition to Israel incorporating the West Bank in territory. The West Bank is landlocked area west of Jordan. Annexation would mean Israel formally claiming the West Bank. That means Gaza, right? West Bank is Gaza, correct? West Bank and the Gaza Strip are two distinct territories central to the Israel-Palestine conflict, often discussed together. Where's the West Bank? I should know this by now. go here. All right, so where's Gaza? Gaza's down here. West Bank. Okay, so Egypt's down here. Egypt's down here. Gaza, Jordan, West Bank. Okay, got it. For a minute there, I thought Trump was suggesting that he wouldn't let Israel do that to Gaza. Okay. Alright. So far, ES coming down from the VWAP to our SMA. Nvidia flipping red. Not good. It's technically a higher high from the NQ. It might flush it here. It's getting closer and closer to 11 a.m. Did tap the NQ 5-minute 20 May. And rejected it. Bitcoin's pumping very hard. Flushing through that pivot point. We're about to eat those. We're gonna eat it good too. I am not taking it early. I'm gonna eat this full stop loss. I'm gonna feel the full weight of the negative day today. We're gonna feel the full weight of it. Tap at a trend line. It's already tapped it 3 times. 4th time is likely a break. So it's probably going to flush the low. Low of day at 24,784. And stop is just below that. Down 700. Yep. ES is starting a waterfall. Nvidia is coming down. Palantir is holding briefly. Microsoft Battleflip red. Alibaba coming down a bit. Bitcoin's pumping out the wazoo. Bitcoin's now at 1.7% up for the day. We're just waiting to be stopped at this point. There's a chance that we get a bounce all this trend line, but tapped it 4 times. 4th time is a likely break. And as much as this this bottom right here, they're probably just gonna liquidity sweep the bottom here. At this point, they're down this far. Probably going to go. It's been a clinic today. Some would say clinic of terrible trading. Has been a clinic before, sure. Norman says, Chris, I believe that I need to start swinging for the fences. Making $30 or $40 a day is not going to get me there. Plus paying a monthly renewal. Are you trading like 1 micro, Norman? Or are you just going up and down so much? If I begin it very shortly, yeah. What's up, the creator? We're trading the NASDAQ futures every day. Down 82 points. At this point, it should liquidity sweep that bottom. And at that point, it should drop to 24,733. I'm gonna be honest, I'm completely over today. Completely over it. I'm just gonna eat this loss and then go into tomorrow. I was planning on a longer stream, but didn't quite get there. Just waiting to be stopped out. Probably in the next 2 to 4 minutes. It's 11 a.m. now. It's when they should make the move. They're not above that VWAP. So it's likely going to happen. The ES VWAP. If they were above that, they likely trended up a bit to 11:30. Could be surprised they might wake it up before 11:30. I would be very surprised. Saeed, I'm also stuck to a buy in the NASDAQ today. Yep. Todd, I'm over today too, my brother. It must be something in the air. We take what we want tomorrow. Alright, about to be stopped out finally. Take me out of my misery, NASDAQ, please. Thank you. Norman said 1, 2, or 3 micros and adding as needed. Yeah, when I started PropFirm trading, Norman, I began trading 5 micros. I switched to minis because I realized the reward was not great enough, especially trading PropFirm accounts. If I was in a personal account, it'd be fine. But with PropFirm accounts, you need I don't like paying monthly resets. Don't do that. Russell 2000 flipping red. NQ futures currently down 0.13%. We're just waiting to get stopped out. Waiting patiently for this wick down 12 points. Down 1,000, down 1,100, 2 contracts long. Go. Come on, make the move. You know you're going to liquidity sweep that bottom. At least. Just make the move, NASDAQ. Make the move. It's trending down, but the coil is starting to happen, and there likely is going to be a reversal soon. Might have one more leg down to the 24,733, which is another support if this one doesn't hold. If they don't hold this support, it's coming down to 24,733, maybe 35. Microsoft partners with OpenAI, rival Anthropic on AI Copilot. Ain't about doing something crazy. How's Microsoft responding to that? Make it a bit crazier. Okay, sweep it down. U.S. Post documents formalizing tariff agreement with the EU. Come on. 7 points away. Get us out. 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 Probably the best place to buy, too. Today was brutal. Some bullishness from that Microsoft and Anthropic news. Not enough, though. Not enough. Debating whether or not to do something crazy. It would be full degenerate. I'm probably not going to do it. I would off stream. Well, it would have worked out. That's nice to know. Oh, could. I'm just gonna let these two contracts ride. Now, I'm not gonna say what I would have done. I mean, you can come to your own conclusions. If I was off stream, I 100% would have. But I have a responsibility not to be a full-blown degenerate on stream until Microsoft partners with OpenAI rival Anthropic AI Copilot. Microsoft will begin using AI models from Anthropic to help power its workplace AI assistant, adding a significant partner to a product that has so far been predominantly driven by OpenAI. Beginning on Wednesday, business users of Microsoft's Copilot branded AI assistant will be able to toggle between OpenAI and Anthropic models for certain functions, including digital research assistant and help building customized AI tools. Derby said do it. It would have worked out, Derby. Norman says low liquidity doesn't help. Well, it's a Friday. It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday after a pretty stacked news and volatile week. Monday was good. Tuesday was good. FOMC week was good. Derby said I keep blowing account after account and feeling pretty broken down. Yeah, Derpy, you're kind of why I don't go full degenerate. Not you specifically, but that comment, and a lot more people are starting to watch me, especially in the next week or two. We're gonna be at peak viewership again, with around 100 peak viewers, and then if I stay consistent for a couple months, that'll go up to 5 to 1,000. So I kind of have a responsibility not to be a full-blown degenerate. But off stream, I would trade a bit different. These PropFirm accounts, you need to be a little more aggressive. And I don't like taking all that risk anymore. I used to. Yeah, first 40 days, we were there. And we might go back a little bit, but I have a responsibility not to go full degen, because I know a lot of people, even though you're not supposed to, you should not be following me. You should not be following what I do, what I say. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I do or say is financial advice. Entertainment, educational purposes only. But a lot of people do follow me, and that's at their own peril, at their own risk. And be fully accountable. That's why I've edged it back a little bit. A little bit. How long would it take to learn trading, all the mechanics? Wow. Couple years to be really good. It also depends your pattern recognition. If you're a person who's not that good with pattern recognition, then you're going to struggle. It'll take a little more time. If you're a savant and have good pattern recognition, you'll pick it up faster, etc., etc. It's mainly about, do you love it? Are you obsessed with it? Can you wake up with very low sleep, like I have right now, and trade? Can you do it? Kind of what it comes down to. Saeed said, I am out, Christopher. Good luck. I feel should not continue today. I'm out after it stops us out. I'm going to feel the full brunt of this loss. And there it is. The liquidity sweep at the bottom. This is probably the best time to buy, but I am letting today go in the books. I'm glad you weren't here, Miguel. Terrible day. Had good intuition the first half, first 3 trades, and then it went down the tubes. Derby said, I get 3 good green days, like 75% to profit goal, then blow up on day 4. Losses, revenge trading, etc. My emotions screw me because I'm so hard up financially currently. Derby, 1 to 5% of traders are profitable. So this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a lot of trial, a lot of area, a lot of error, a lot of trial and error, and just experience building, pattern recognition, just knowing the indicators to use, knowing which ones work, which ones don't, simplifying the process so you don't overthink. And even then, you still get it wrong. It's not a light game. 1 to 5% are profitable for a reason. That's mainly the consistency. Most people are consistent like that, but it's year 5. Half a decade like me, Derby. Are you recording your trading, Derp? You really need to be recording your trading. Especially on down days, you need to introspect. Even me. Even I introspect. I am not above reproach. Man, that guy is so right, man. That guy is so right. There's a dude who said, I can't remember, you guys will probably know. Buy and sell Mark said just blew my PropFirm funded account. Tough day. Are you guys following me? Be honest, Mark. Derby and Mark, did you guys follow me? Yes or no? Did you guys follow my trades today? You guys shouldn't have, but did you? I want to know. Because I may have to change up a couple things. I don't like that. I might have to stop saying when I buy. No, you did it on your own accord, Mark? Okay. I do not want people losing their accounts. Derby said, just tune in, no trades. Honestly, been trading gold lately. That's good. Not good that you guys blew your accounts, but you're not following me. I was about to change up some stuff. Derby said I honestly trade on mobile 50% of the time because I am executive chef and work long hours. Had to dedicate as much screen time. Miguel said it's their own decision. Absolutely, Miguel, but I don't like that. I mean, I tell you guys constantly, I'm not a financial advisor. So you guys should know by now, everything is your choice and you are accountable for it. I also don't like that. Because I could have if they said yes, I would probably on days like today just not went live and trade off stream. I am very low sleep. I got went to sleep at like 5 p.m. Excuses and complaining incoming. Ready for this? Went to sleep at 5 p.m. Woke up at 11 p.m. So 6 hours of sleep, and then grinded throughout the night. Worked on the simulator. Worked on a couple other business pursuits. I got like 4 businesses going on right now. And then I have trading and live streaming. There's a lot going on. And then added on top of that, the businesses going on, the simulator, trading, streaming, and then I got the social media aspect. I'm still editing videos and shorts by myself and thumbnails. I'm not delegating any of that. I'm just going to keep the foot on the gas, just going 1,000 miles per hour in all directions and just keep it just tight pressure. Tight pressure until social media revenue, and then I'll start delegating. Really not making anything substantial just yet, and that's mainly because of me. I took a week off, then about 2 weeks after that, I took 2 weeks off. As I said, cue the excuses and complaining. But we should be at like 300 concurrent viewers, but taking them 2 weeks off, it's gonna take 2 weeks to ramp back up. And we are. Mark said had a big loss Friday. Yeah. Derby said I don't ever copy trade. I'll take my own. I like other opinions. That's it. Sweet Derby. I love that. Mark said took me within 1,000 of max drawdown. Yeah. That's why not copy trading and using the eval strategy. Like when you're unsure, when it's not A+ setup, when you're just unsure about the day, you just trade eval, and then fund it, and then fund it. You know, that's why that strategy works so well. Also, most people don't have multiple accounts, and a lot of people get sucked into the copy trading. And to be fair, I could do it in the future, but it would be like I would heavily change the strategy. Like I'm talking, I'd go down to 2 micros, 5 micros, and then I copy trade. Yeah, but anyway, that guy, you guys will probably know as soon as I say it, said buy and sell where your stop loss is and take profit is. Mainly stop loss. And he is correct. Forget who said it, but he is not wrong. We're trying to balance. The problem is we broke through this this support. So this should come down to 24,733, but the shoulds are out the window today. Shoulds are out the window, out the door, off the roof, hopping off, jumping off the bridge. I mean, the shoulds are out the window. They're not to the moon. That's for sure. If you guys are gonna still trade this, 12:30 p.m. BOE Greeny speaking, 1 p.m. US 5-year note. So be careful for that news. And then also when market closes at 4:10 p.m. Fed Daily speaking. And then be on the lookout for Trump. I believe that that NATO General Assembly is still going on as well. So world leaders are talking. Tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. U.S. durable goods. Then a lot of other stuff. U.S. industrial jobless claims. U.S. GDP quarter final. U.S. core PCE. U.S. core durable goods. U.S. advanced good trade balance, and a bunch of others, smattering others, at 8:30 a.m. EST tomorrow, Thursday. 9 a.m. Before 30 minutes before market open tomorrow, Fed Williamson is speaking, and then 10 a.m. 30 minutes after market open, 10 a.m. EST tomorrow, U.S. existing home sale change, U.S. existing home sale change, and then Fed Bowman speaking, 10:30 a.m. EI natural gas change, 11 a.m. Fed Kansas City Fed, very important. So volatility will likely be gone around 12:30. Maybe earlier. Probably 12:30. Maybe 11:30. Also 1 p.m. US 7-year note, and then a lot of Fed speaking after 1. And then Friday's packed. US PCE price, core PCE, consumer spending, personal income, real personal consumption, University of Michigan sentiment. So should have a couple of good days. One step at a time, guys. Not that motivational, inspirational today, but if I can break something out, a lot of you are blowing accounts. And even me, I took a pretty substantial loss today. 2 accounts have negative 50% drawdown in them. Down 1,400 in one, down 1,900 in the other. No green accounts today. All red. All red, but guess what? I'm going to introspect, review. That's why it's key and crucial. Record your trading. Record your trading. So you can introspect, review, record it, step away from the charts, go do something for a couple hours. When you're removed, all your emotions are gone, and then come back, review, introspect, be like, oh, I was an idiot. Why didn't I see this? Why didn't I see this? And then if you're very new, you should have an Excel spreadsheet. Calculate your winning trades, calculate your losing trades, get the win rate from that, calculate your P&L for the day, and then to the right of all that, write a synopsis. Write a 1 sentence, 2 sentence, just how you felt about the day, what went wrong, what went right, the news. Just synopsize it as much as possible. Give the highlights so if you go back and look in the future, you can see, all right, I was on track here. I was all, just review, introspect, and it never ends. You constantly be learning, constantly introspecting, and you will not get it right all the time. You will not. There will be days where life just beats you up and you have to persevere. And persevering means not blowing up, waiting until another day. You may not take a trade for a week. If I was in a personal account, I would only trade when necessary. When I really had high conviction, just like the Bitcoin. I have a lot of money in that account. BITUNIX. So I trade very sparingly, only when I feel it's time. And we timed the bottom and took a little scalp up 150% on that account. But I only trade when things are at extremes, when things are at very key levels. And, yeah. Gotta really like lessen the losses on losing days. It's risk management. I know that's coming from me, but these are PropFirm accounts, so you need to be a little more risk on. We're above that trend line now. We swiped the lows. I am not in a trade right now. Oh, I still have that this stuff.
Order canceled.
Good shouts, good shouts. I forgot that was on my chart. Good shouts. Good shouts, good call out. Appreciate it, John. Because you have sell limits on. Yeah, thank you, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Alright, let's see how everything's going. Palantir is down 0.8%. Bitcoin's starting to come down. ATR volatility is pretty much surmised. That means it's going to start just going down. Most likely. Or just slow consolidation trend up. That's possible too. Kind of seeing what Gabber's seeing. Sad. I didn't expect this. Did not expect it. It could create a double bottom here, to be fair. Bottom, low liquidity sweep the bottom, fake out the longs, liquidate them, and then go. But really, it should come down here. And I see what Gabber's talking about by it touching this high, even wick through a little bit. Go to this support. I see it. Do see it. I really thought they were going to do the opposite today. A lot of people still thought it was going up, so I was dead wrong on the conviction today. Good intuition on the first three. Bad execution on the on two of those. The first one was good. The other two and the three were bad. Just bad execution, good intuition, good call-in, but bad execution. And if you're even 1% off, you're in a world of hurt. And that is today. Not that bad. No blown accounts, which is surprising. But we're hurting. What's up, Em? Moon, gracious, athletic. What's up? What's up? It looks like it's going to continue lower. I'm not going to bet on it because the video looks like it's going to flip up. Video flipping green as we speak. And Bitcoin's very strong right now. So this could be the bottom. But I've said that multiple times. Alright. Good enough day. Good enough day. Good enough. Learned enough lessons. Took enough losses. We'll introspect a little later. I'm not going to write a review about it. I'll just introspect off stream in a couple hours. maybe after some sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be live at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. Regardless, we will be a little more consistent. Even if it's a shorter stream, I'll start going live for 1 hour. Even if it's a day I don't feel like it. Regardless, we're gonna get the consistency going. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please follow, like, smash that like button, follow, subscribe. We'll be live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Persevere through resistance. Do not fear missing out. Do not fear the unknown. And there are no missed opportunities. Only the next one. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.